So this Eternal Evolution video is going to be an Ancient Altar run through. I'm not really sure if I'm going to hold on to the keys yet. I'm week 4, so my team can't actually kill Hell. I managed to 2 key hard so far this week, but yeah, Hell's going to be a huge step up. We're going to see how the team comp looks, how I've built it. Once we've gone through the battles with the Ancient Altar, we'll go back and have a look at the gear that I've got on my characters. Keep in mind, completely free to play account. So you can achieve this by week 3, day 5. But there was a bit of luck on Daniel, but there wasn't much luck at all on Mazarani so far. So yeah, we'll get into this, show you the setup. Actually, the only thing I'm going to go through before I actually go through the battle is what we're aiming for. So there's no point me hitting Hell unless I can do 5.2 million. And I've got 3 keys, so if I can get, say, 5.5 million a key or 6 million to be safe, it means I can drop 3 keys in, I'll manage to pick up this reward as well. However, if I'm getting a little bit less than 5 mil, it might be worth me waiting 24 hours to see if I can make up the damage. But obviously, I'm not going to be able to jump from doing 16 mil and 3 keys to doing 37 mil and 3 keys. Too much of a jump. So we'll aim for this. The other thing you've got to keep in mind as well is that if I drop 2 keys into this and pick up this reward, I'll be getting an extra, say, 1 of these, maybe the same of these and 2 of these. Or I can drop 1 key on normal. Actually, yeah, I'll definitely be doing that. I'll be dropping 1 key on normal for sure. And I'll kill that boss, which I think is like 24 million HP. And because I'll be able to 1 key that, and that means I'll pick up double the reward. So that's going to be 6 to 8 of those, and 8 of them. And all I'll be missing out on is 1 of these or so. So we'll go through, we'll see what we can do in Hell. Basically, all I need is 3 mil on a key. If I could get, say, 9 mil, that'd be pretty good, because then I could pick up this reward and also 1 key normal. So that's the sort of thing you want to do when you're gauging what boss you're going to hit. Obviously, at the end of the day, when you're full power, I think you want to be dropping 2 keys, 1 key, 1 key. I think it's 3 keys, 1 key, 1 key. And the only reason you want to do 3 keys on Hell, even if you can one-shot it, is when you get to Hell, for every single run you do on it, you get this. So if you do 3 runs of this, you got 3 to 9, 3 to 6, and you pick up about 1,300 of those. Whereas if you 1 key it, you'll only get that reward once, and you'll end up having to hit easy, and you're picking up advanced tickets instead. So let's get into it. We're going Hell. Going to see, hopefully, we're getting 9 million, and but minimum's 3 million. So what I've done now is I have built this team out to make sure that I can kill this boss. That's the most important thing I do first. I build this team up, make sure I can kill this boss, and if I kill this boss easily, like I've got 20 seconds left over, I'll actually pull one of these characters out, like my stronger heroes like Daniel, and I'll move him over into team 3, and I'll pull out one of my weaker heroes here to try and get as much damage on this boss as possible. But at the moment, ideally I'd have Daniel in team 3, and I would bring over probably Leo out of this team maybe, put it in here, but I need this team comp. Although I did just upgrade Kalaza quite a bit, so we'll see how much more damage Kalaza does. But as I always say, this is the first team you build. You want to be killing this boss with less than 20 seconds left over, say. If you've got more than 20 seconds, you want to start pulling characters out of this team and putting them in your team 3, and pulling your weaker characters out and moving back. Cool. So yeah, at the moment we've got Artist the Tank, and then we've got a triple summon just to get the buff on this guy. And then Soriad is just my most powerful character that isn't strong enough to be in Team 3. The runes aren't really too important. In Team 3, we've got a lot of single target damage here, and a double healer just to keep the sustain going. I think I might actually have to pull Soriader out to swap over with Serena in the last battle. We'll have to suss that one out a little bit. And yeah, let's have a go. I still put no effort into the first team because I don't have enough characters to build a team out there. Because I'm not sure how I'm going to go, I'm going to fully manual this battle. Yeah, I definitely need a healer in here. Have a look at the damage build up. not actually sure why I don't have a healer. I must have been trialing something throughout the week to see what I could do. I think Kalaz is one that actually gets his damage scales up quite quickly throughout the battle as well. So even though he's looking like he's the third most powerful at the moment, I think he gets a ton more damage put in soon. But now that we've got summons on the ground, they won't target my main characters as long as I've got a summon down. But yeah, once my summons are gone, they'll start targeting my main heroes, which will cause some issues. Yeah. Alright. We'll just see how we do here. You actually see I'm not too far off. I've only got 1.5 bar of health to go, but yeah, it takes about 20 seconds per bar, I think. And straight up, that's just not good enough. You can't have this boss with 1 bar of health, even though it reduces the effect of the shield on the last boss. It's just not good enough. So we'll retry. To be honest, like Liran might be enough of a healer in here. I haven't got anyone better, do I? No, probably not actually. No, I might have to pull out. Drop Serena in. And Sorida's going in as well. Actually, the only other one, I might chuck Randall in. Not that he's any good, but he might just be able to tank a couple of hits. He's geared up. He's only got random gear on, but he might just be able to take a few hits for Leo. And he does work with this combo as well, the Pain Room and the Gaudier. Alright, let's see how we go here. I've got no real worries. I don't think Soriata was doing too much damage in the second boss. So I don't think losing Soriata is going to cause me any issues, but we'll see. I'm happy for that to auto. I think he's alright to auto. The other thing that Artis has as well is he has an ability somewhere where the lower the health of the boss or the enemy, the more damage you actually do to it. So as this boss gets a lower HP bar, the whole team will start doing a bit more damage. The other thing you can start mucking around with is, like, at the moment, Artis is the one taking all the hits. I don't know if it's because he's the closest, or if it's because he was in the front left-hand corner up here. But yeah, if I'm struggling for a little bit of damage, it might be worth me chucking Daniel into the front row just to see if I can help build up his ult a little bit quicker. But we're not going to struggle here. We've got plenty of time. So yeah, 7 seconds left over. There's not much I can pull out of that team to put into the final boss. So that's pretty much the team I have to run with now. Now we just got to see how we go here. So you need to auto Mazrani. You need a manual Mazrani and Taylor, because they jump around too much. Everyone else, they'll kind of need to just do their own thing. So we're pretty good here. See, Mazrani's the target at the moment. That's not actually ideal. Like, if he was a bit stronger, it'd be good, because I'd be getting his ult off a little bit more, but I kind of need Leo to be the target. Alright, yeah, we might have to change the setup of these guys around a little bit. So far we've got 5 mil If I can get Mazrani alive a little longer, I might actually be able to get a bit more damage out. So we will swap the position of Mazrani. I actually think we want Randall to die first. So front's going to get a bit more health. Middle's going to get the crit rate. Should be this one. And then Mazrani should give the attack up to these two. You can tell who gets the attack up by the blue shield that'll pop up. So we'll have a little look at that. Unfortunately, we've got to go through battle 2, but we know we've got that pretty much all good. I should be able to auto the whole thing. But yeah, the dream is to be doing... I think the Hell Boss has got 60 million HP. So once you get to the point where you're doing 20 million HP to the final boss, you're pretty much set, because you want to be doing 311 with the keys. I think is the best way of doing it. So yeah, you only need to do 20 million to the final boss, and then you can pretty much max out your rewards for the Ancient Altar. But yeah, I'm sitting at about... I might get 8 mil this week. But 20 mil, that'd be very achievable. And next week, I'd say. All I really need is probably either a stronger tank in here, or, if possible, some more levels into Artist, just so he can tank this guy a little bit longer. Have a look at damage real quick. So yeah, you got Daniel, Senway, Kalaza coming in order. Senway's really good. You get him free to play early on in the game too, like week 1, which is pretty awesome. Alright, so hopefully Leo is the target now. Oh, sorry, Randall is. Because I don't think Randall's going to do much damage at all. He's gone already. And now should be Leo as the target. And we're basically just trying to see if we can get over 5 mil, because I was about to cap out on... Oh, actually, Leo's not the target. That's a problem. So the next thing I'd be trying is to see if... That's 5 mil already, so I'm doing a little bit better already with that. Just want to see if I can get to 8 mil. Ooh, 6.5 mil. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to chuck Leo in the front and then Randall, and see if that makes much difference. Challenge. Oh wait, whoops. We've got to have a look to see who got the shield. I just wanted to show how the Mazrani shield works. It's always nice when you just full auto something. But yeah, it's looking like I actually can get 8 million, which is kind of exciting. But what it might mean as well is that if I kind of get 7.5 million, this is just strictly going to be a complete trial run to see how much damage I can do. Because for the sake of holding out another 24 hours and getting all the rewards, equipment, XP that I could get in a 24-hour period would definitely get me an extra 500,000 damage on the final boss. But this might end up being a video just as a process as to kind of how you want to go about tackling Ancient Altar early game, just to maximize your rewards, because the faster you get up to getting more rewards in the game, the stronger your account will be, and the further ahead you'll get on a server to just stay competitive in things like ultimately you want to stay competitive in the Summit Arena and the Hell Arena as well, by the looks of things now. Whereas if you start falling behind early game, you'll just fall further and further and further behind. And right now I'm trying to get as many limited and advanced tickets as possible, just in regards to trying to get my final copy of Mazrani from the recruitment event. So for the shield from Mazrani, you see the blue and the blue shield here. That means they've got the attack up buff. Leo is the target, which is good. So you can see he got his shield up, which kept him from losing all his health, which means he still has his immunity to go. So he's got his shield again, but I think this time I don't think Mazrani will get to the heal. So he'll die pretty quick. He's gone. We've still got Mazrani to go now, but once Mazrani goes, obviously the team's going to die off pretty quick. But what are we at now? 5 million. Just got to be careful not to actually get one-shotted by this guy. So I'm sitting at 6. Oh, actually, no, I'm over now. I'm at 9 million. Okay, so we're going to run this key through. We're going to end up with 8 million, which is good. Oh, he's actually started targeting that. That's not good. That was a waste. All right. So we ended up with about 10 mil, which is pretty awesome. 10.1 million. So I'm more than happy with that run. Well, I'm going to go through and do that again, but you can see doing the 10 mil. I'll show one more thing actually. But yeah, doing the 10 mil, I've got an extra few cards here, which is good. Some gear. Terrible. Probably not good. Probably not good. Probably not good. Probably not good. But if you notice here, I did 10 mil. So each time I do a run on Hell, if I'm doing 10 to 15 mil, I'm getting this. Once I hit 15 mil, I would have had a chance of getting one more of these, possibly. So yeah, and first time hitting Hell, so picked up 6 more limited tickets and 30 of these, which is actually really good. So what that will mean now, before I go any further, see if I can go do another 10 pull on Mazrani. Yep, cool. Man, it would be nice to get another Mazrani now. No, Omar, devastating. And just have a quick look for advanced. Not even close. Alright. And then heroes, Daniel will chuck a little bit more. No, not quite there. Alright, so last thing left is to go through Ancient Altar, do one more run on that, and then single shot normal. And what that means at the end of the week, I'm going to be picking up double of this for killing it. I'll pick up double of this for killing it, and I'll be picking up this for getting this far in it. So anyway, hope you enjoy. Cheers, thanks for watching. Bye.